Alright, that's good one. Okay. Testing. Is my little thing moving? Yeah, okay. Alright, that's it. Oh man, this. God. Oh. Thank you guys so much. I just wanted to take care of a little business here and grab this out a lot, and I'm probably gonna go back for the last day of Gran Turismo. For the beta, I have they got the big thing to do in Gran Turismo today. They got me, they want me to do the big thing, so I'm gonna go over there and wrap it up for the beta. But I want to take care of a little business in regards to making back the money I spent this week. Yeah, big old thing about the pyro, and it's just like I'm not really feeling it with the pyro. Been through this like 3 days, like I should just buy it, but for me it's just like I'm never gonna use it. I have no desire to use it. I got the bambushka, and I really don't want to have, like, I mean, it would be nice. I have room. I mean, I got my hanger looking nice. I want to bring out something from the storage. It won't be a big deal as long as it isn't too big. I don't know what to say. guess that's what it is. Yeah, Pyro, I mean, it's just a nice collector's item. That's what it is. Or maybe I'll get it still. I got all those other airplanes. I never bothered to even fly them. Never even bothered. Like, I got the NX-25 and the Alpha Z1. And I was sitting here and it's like, what? I'm gonna buy a Pyro and fly it once. I mean, maybe. But the thing is that I don't even have a friggin'... I never even bothered to fly my Alpha Z1. I just don't have time for that stuff. I'm way too busy with my stuff. I mean, maybe. I'll see. But I mean, I'm kind of like... I'm just trying to make back the money I spent this week on the Rocket Voltic and my Tropos rally car. That's kind of like where I'm at. I'd love to... I mean... Pyro, I mean, what about my Howard NX-25? I never bothered to even fly that. Never bothered to fly my Alpha Z1. I mean, that's kind of like it. I got all the rich, like, civilian stuff. I want all the modern military. I've been through that a million times. I focus on modern military equipment. I mean... I guess it would be a nice look if you wanted to have that, you know, fly like an old 1960s-esque, you know, plane. But I mean, I got the NX-25. I didn't even bother with that. I mean, I got the Alpha Z1. Never bothered to even fly that. I don't know what to say. I just feel like... The thing is, I'm really worried about is that if I buy it, I'm going to have to work and get all the money back for doing it. And I don't know. I'm really not into doing all that work right now. Especially, I'm anticipating more, you know, updates and stuff and what's going to be new next week. And I haven't been making all that super duper money like I have been. Just because I've been doing, you know, GT Sport. I'm attempting to go back to work this week. Oh, which reminds me, I need to go load up, get a helicopter ready for my job today. So that's kind of like the deal. I mean, I kind of do. Even though I know I'm gonna buy it, I might only fly it once, and that's gonna be it. And then come next week, I wouldn't even bother to use it ever again. So that's why I'm kind of reluctant. I'm blowing the $4 or $5 million for it. And $5 million, that's a bit of work. Even for me, that's a bit of work. All right. Invite only. So I'm just like, I don't know, that's kind of like how I feel about it. I'm gonna, yeah, so I don't know what to say about it. That's what I have to do. I want to get, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I would mind getting just because of the work involved. With all this, man, I shouldn't be tripping about the friggin', you know, the money over it. But it's just like, it's still $5 million. I'm sitting at 115 million, and this 20 million I have is just like, this is supposed to last me for what? A couple of months? I mean, I don't know what to say about this Pyro. That's kind of like my challenge. Well, I'll have to wait and see, because this is supposed to be the last day of Gran Turismo Sport. And then afterward, I might, like, I don't know what to say. I might want to go and get, like, you know, If I get the money, I might want to get it. Then again, I might want to wait till this next Tuesday and see what's coming up. I mean, the thing is that my problem with getting collector's items and stuff, like I still got the rocket bolty, even though I never plan on using it. And that's something about it. If I'm not getting the pyro, I should get the triples rally car and get the rocket voltic, which is what I did. And now it's just like, I mean, a lot of these airplanes I get, I haven't even bothered, you know, I don't even fly them. It's just because if I'm going to do it, I have my particular taste for, you know, what I like to do as far as flying aircraft goes. And for flying aircraft, that's just like, I mean, I don't know. I like modern stuff, you know. I like the modern stuff. That doesn't mean that the pyro isn't any good or nothing. I'm just, you know, I'm just concerned with just doing like, you know, what is it? Just the modern stuff. I mean, I got Alpha Z1. This is supposed to be super duper. I didn't bother flying Alpha Z1. I got that so I could do like a nice stunt play. That's kind of like it. I should just, you know, really should maybe think about getting the pyro just as like a collector's item, just as like a hobby. I mean, I don't even bother to do racing. I really don't have time for hobbies with my game. I have so much other work I still need to do. Just stowing away all my stuff. All I can do is just stow it away. So I don't know what to say. Well, how much was this pyro again? I'm just anticipating another big update for next week. I'm talking like $5 million. Well, maybe. I mean, I skipped, after I got the Bambushka, I skipped down the Mogul, I skipped down the pyro. I mean, it's just like $7 million. God, for this, I mean, it's just not my style. It's just not like, I mean, I don't know, they're supposed to be military aircraft, but I guess they're nice collector's items. I guess I wouldn't mind getting one and collecting it. I was thinking, I'm going to say it's going to go from 120 to 150 million. So is a quarter of my spending money worth just as 1 point? I mean, that's the feeling I get, like it's supposed to be. And I don't know. It's not good. It's just simply as a collector's item. So I don't know what to say. I really don't want to have to dip into my 20 million any more than I already have. Maybe by Monday. I mean, it's going to be sitting there Monday. And, you know, I'm going to be sitting here Monday. And it's just like they're going to have the whole new release next week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to really lose anything if I end up buying. Because, I mean, like with the Bambushka and stuff, it's just like, this is the first week for it. After next week, doubt I'll even fly it. Doubt I'll even touch this stuff. Goes most of the stuff. So I'll see. So maybe if I make $5 million in the next week or two, I can always go back and get the new airplane. And then see what happens. I just feel, for me, it's just like, I mean, it's nice. It'd be a good collector's item to have, but just not feeling that price tag. And they want you to do, what, 33 air freight seal missions? Forget it. You'd be stuck there for a day. And the time it take me to do 33 air steel freight missions, I could easily make like $3 million. Okay. Not saying any money. So, I don't know what to say. I just want to go back to work. Let's see what happened. What is this? This is Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I got 5 days. Let's see how much money I make the next 5. I doubt I'm gonna make $1 million a day in the next 5 days. Maybe I will. We'll see. I want to wrap up Gran Turismo Sport today, and then from there I can go back and then decide if I want to get this Pyro or not. It's unfortunate. It's just like I'm kind of like finished with it. I mean, I'm still gonna be working, but I just don't. I'm just not really feeling spending all this money, you know, on this stuff. I mean, I do. I anticipate more stuff coming out, and so I just don't want to have to blow the last of like the money that I don't really want to work back to get. It kind of sucks. I mean, I have all this money, I can easily buy it, but just at the same time, I know that if I buy it, I'm gonna have to work for it to get it back. And for me, I mean, for anybody, $5 million is a bit of work as long as you're like actually playing missions to earn it. Okay? And so I'm kind of like reluctant about getting it. You know, I like holding on to my money. And that's kind of like it. So I mean, I feel kind of weird spending a quarter of my spending money on this one plane, not knowing what's coming up next week. That's like it. I'll wait and see. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna do some jobs, and then I'll make an attempt here to earn the money for the Pyro. And then I'm done. I'll see what happens. And that's it. If I do, I do. If I don't, I'll have to wait and see what the new update brings next week. Probably would have been about. I mean, I could. It was either getting a triples rally and a rocket Voltric or a Pyro. I was like, I want to do double. I probably could have did just as good getting a Pyro, but I think about getting a rocket Voltric and a triples rally versus getting a Pyro. I mean, the thing is with the Pyro, I have great stun planes that I don't even bother using. I have modern military technology if I need that kind of technology and get the job done. I'm gonna have a lot more fun, you know, with a rocket car and a rally car than I am with the old 1960s airplane, which just serves the purpose of, you know, recreational flying for me, which I have plenty of great recreational flying vehicles to use and share. And then I also have my, you know, modern military arsenal. So that was the initial reason. I mean, it's a great collector's item, but for my needs, for modern military purposes, it's not there. For my needs of recreational flying vehicles, it's just not
LJT.
really
Guess
there.
who I just spoke
I
to?
have, you know, great recreational flying vehicles that I don't.
And you know why they were calling me instead of measuring soil nutrients or whatever the fuck? Because there are no plants. You need to go over there and do a resupply run now.
I might want. I mean, I'm thinking. I didn't want to get the Mogul. I mean, I don't know what to say. I do want to get the Mogul. Not really. I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, I do, but at the same time, I know it's just a waste of money. I mean, I want to make sure that I put my money to the best use possible. Like, I'd rather buy a 20-car garage and God knows what. I'd rather buy a 20-car garage, yeah. And, you know, work on my good corp stuff that I need to work on before buying power. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy the power. I'll see how I feel. I just want to make sure that it's just like if I earn the money. I think that's probably gonna be the best bet. If I can earn the 5 million this week before Tuesday, I might buy it, and that's gonna be like it. It's just a lot of money. I'm sitting there, I'm squirming over it, and it's just like, I mean, I do, but it's just a lot of money. I really don't want to have to, like, be like that. I really don't want to have to spend all that money on it. Okay. Sorry, I was watching this chihuahua walking over basketballs. They were like balancing on basketballs and walking over to another one. Alright, so I'll decide about it. Let me just, what I would like to do is just focus on going back to work as far as the pyro goes, as far as this plan goes. I'll see how I feel about it. I mean, it would be a nice feel, it'd be a nice look. I'll just go from there, because it is expensive. I'll see if I make the money. First things first, I need to get ready and do my job. I need to go to work.
Help.
Alright, let's go to work. Okay. Talking this one. Nope. Okay, that one.
Hello, this is 911. What emergency service do you require?
Please.
Thank you. Police officers are en route to your current location.
I should buy this Howard, not this Howard. Buy that. What is this thing called? The pyro? Yeah, it's called. Yeah, what's
I thought it was Presario.
yeah, hold on, let me see how you spell it. That's right. Alright, I'll be back. I need to look up this stuff online, cigar, before I consider this job I want to do. Alright, bro. Thank you. Be right back. Be right back.
Oh, you can hear me? Alright, here, I looked it up. It says it's spelled, the word is compact Presario. It says Presario. P-R-E-S-A-R-I-O. Presario. S-A, I mean. Presario. P-R-E-S-A-R-I-O. Presario. Let me see, let me see. It's like it's a modern day slang word that's derived from the word impresario. Impresario is a close relative to a close relative is the English word emprise, an adventurous daring or chivalric enterprise, which like impresario traces back to the Latin verb prehendere, meaning to seize. And that verb is also the source of our apprehend, comprehend, and prehensile, or prehensile.
Hold on, I mean, have a chores. I'll be back later. Bye bye. Bye for now.
back in that groove down at the... Oh, okay, good. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, good. I will. I'll go out there. I may go out there and give it another water. When I go to church, I'm going to go out there, and I think I'm going to give that sunflower a bit of water too. Did you spray those, or did you pull them? I guess I can look when I go out there. Okay, then I can give that some water. Okay, then I'm going to go out there and water that and take a look in a while. Did you lock up the shed? Okay, thank you. You want some macaroni? Alright. You want to roll with it? Okay. And then there's a few towels in the dryer because it's not on the wash. That looked like a real neat sprayer. We got some, those larger ones are way better. So it looks like we're good. I could still buy some Roundup concentrate and mix it in those. And make it, I've got that one, those small bottle of those down in the handy neat sprays. All the years ago, 20 years ago. Maybe some coffee? Okay, thank you.
Yo, thanks so much, Uncle Bob. Okay, thank you.
Alright. There, Dementors. I did my chores. Alright then, let's go back to what I was doing. Things. No. Okay, we get nice clothes for each kid, and they take care of the whole thing for me. Oh no, thank you, venison. No, thank you, fast venison. I mean, yeah, but for me, no. Okay. Hello there. Let me make sure I'm broadcasting my thing for my record. Yeah. Alright then. Yeah, whatever deal you want to do. I'm like a doctor of the Pacific Standard job. Not to glow. I've done this heist a lot of times, and I don't fail my heist. I host my own. I lead my own heist. Yeah, you go in. Figure it out.
important filmmaker, and this country totally needs to hear the story, like, right fucking now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it in the same bag you did. Yeah. Oh god.
I had my cup of coffee, so maybe we make some later
Alright then.
before I go to church. That can only done game on. I guess we're all set. Well, I guess it was a good day.
Okay. So, are you ready? This should be pretty easy.
No, safer. Oh, it feels better. Okay, hold on. Oh, good. You know what you're doing. At least it appears you've been trying to do a 50, 25, 25. Okay. And then I assume if no one's got a helicopter spawn, I can spawn the helicopter on the first district entry. And then you can prepare it as long as you know how, or else I'll prepare it. And then I like to get several cars. I can make the run on foot. I can play the whole heist the way it was intended to be played. But it's going to be easier for me just to run a car to beat the timer for the fail to escape the bank heist fail. And that'll be the plan. You want to do elite challenge is fine. We'll have all the equipment there. I only glitch out 4-door cars for the run. But if not, I just blow off the cops and blow up the bikes before the timer ticks off for the fail to escape the bank. And that's it. We'll get a helicopter and get several cars. And easy job. We can do elite challenge. You don't need to do elite challenge. It's up to you guys. If you don't know how to reset the timer, but you still want to drive in the 4-door, that's fine. We'll have several cars. Oh, you got your heavy combats on. Alright then. If you want to get that, like, if you got your helicopter spawns up and you want to do all that, that's fine. I'm not going to get involved in you getting the helicopter. If I don't see anybody get the helicopter, I'm going to get it and prepare for the heist. You see, I got my surgical gloves on. I never fail my heist. I never fail my glitches. All my positions are locked. All of my spawns are locked. All of my glitches are locked. I know how to do the heist, several different methods. However, I'm still working on the sea shark method, where you spawn sea sharks at the Del Perro Pier and just take up the ocean to the boat and finish the heist. I have a good idea, but I'm just too busy. This is the last day they're having the beta for Gran Turismo Sport, so I'd like to just pick up a few 100,000 and just head on over there for the day. Let's see where these guys going. I'm going down this road. Now I'm gonna go prepare a helicopter. I always spawn my helicopters on the first try. My biggest problem is that sometimes I need to take a couple of stunts to get up to the roof. The worst I've done is I attempted this stunt 10 times and get the chopper. But I always complete my stunts. Worst case scenario is gonna take me a few tries. Yesterday though, I was getting up there on the second or third try at work, so I have been feeling the stunts this week. Now also, I'm gonna glitch out. I mean, I don't want to take forever, so I'm just gonna glitch out one car. If we lose the car for whatever reason, don't just leave the heist. I'll make the run on foot and update the checkpoint for the bike apartment the way the checkpoint was intended to be updated.
Christ almighty.
Alright, helicopter spawned. I'm gonna go over and seal it and prepare for the heist right now. There's one attempt failed, I'm going to attempt again. That's the second attempt. This is for the stunt jump. Alright, second attempt failed. We'll go back and do it again. Third attempt failed.
Shit. Help! Wow.
Alright, that's fourth attempt successful. Alright, so bear in mind, I do steal a lot of helicopters for the Pacific Standard job. Occasionally, I do get a wanted level just because of the multitude of helicopters I do steal. Don't trip if it says I blew the job. I'll go back, I can still get a first district spawn and just grab it again with my wanted level reset should I get a cop before the helicopter. No wanted level, that's it then. I'm gonna take the helicopter over and glitch it out and prepare for the heist. It'll be good for multiple resets and for the cutscene to exit the bank. Be patient, wait for me to enter and exit. Only enter and exit the glitch apartment in order to finish preparing the helicopter. I need to make sure that I exit the glitch apartment in order to ensure that the helicopter will survive multiple restarts in the cutscene to exit the bank. Okay. So, like I said, before you blow the job, wait for me to exit the bank. I mean, enter and exit the glitch apartment, excuse me. Only after I exit the glitch apartment will the helicopter be ready. If the job is blown before I exit my glitch apartment with the helicopter in position, we'll lose the helicopter and I'll have to go back and steal another one.
And that's where the wanted levels come into play. So you'll have to excuse me, I'm going to go back. I have to go to Mission Rose Precinct. I'm going to steal another helicopter now. And then I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to attempt to glitch it out again. Thank you for your patience. It's going to be, I'm going to have to start over from the top. Because the job was blown before I could enter and exit the apartment. I was just landing the helicopter. I got a bad feeling about this. I have a feeling you guys don't really know what you're doing. If the host doesn't know what they're doing for the Pacific Standard job, the odds of passing the Pacific Standard job are pretty much close to nil. Also, I'm going to want a glitch cart, just so that I don't have to worry about you, you know, having to go step out of the bank, step back in. Okay, that's fine. If you want to, I mean, I don't care if that's if you don't want to do this, that's fine. I'm going to go then. You can get your own helicopter. Yeah, good luck with this heist. Alright, looks like you gents know what you're doing. Yeah, let me introduce myself. I'm Jim. It's good to meet you guys. I do a lot of Pacific Standard jobs. I know everything about the heist. Literally everything.
Okay. So, Are you ready? This should be pretty easy. I've kept it simple since you all seem pretty simple.
Hold on, I'm attempting to turn on my television really fast. You giving us 10%? Oh, how nice of you. No, I just say this heist is just a fail. I mean, my minimum rate, if I'm going to get you a helicopter and glitch a car and make the whole run for you, my minimum is 20%. Okay, minimum 20%. Otherwise, you can sit there for $812,000 and you can drive everybody in a car down the cliff. Yeah, go ahead, Penn. Go ahead and drive everybody down the cliff, my man.
What's going on, brother? What's going on, my dude?
No, no, this is not gonna happen. This one looks sort of promising.
Oh, you have your heavies on. No, it looks like I've been reading about the heist. Now you got your clothes out. Doing 30, 35, 35. That's fine. Make sure you guys glitch out several cars, and then I'll go get the helicopter. Unless somebody else is getting a helicopter, then I'll glitch out several cars. Oh, is that you, iPhone? Oh, I see you, iPhone. Oh gosh, I remember now. I just did on call, and this is where it put me low. Many things. I'm gonna add your name to. I'm gonna create a group on PSN, and then I'm gonna add your name to a list of people that co-host and do the finale. And then that way you'll be able to get some money, okay? I had no idea I was gonna run into you again doing this. So, you remember from last time, that's the plan.
Alright, here we go, the one we've all been waiting for.
The elite challenge will be nice, but
You get in the bank, then
I
ground
think
control.
just for completion is pretty serious. I mean, you're not even getting paid, and you're giving us so much. I'm just gonna, I'll just do the same way as last time. I'll just blow up the bikes to commit suicide.
Cars, again, try and do it without killing them. Then when that's done, go downstairs and hit.
Alright, okay. Demolition left. Okay, yeah, I can't blame you. It's just because she doesn't make any money. She makes no money. Oh no, that's you, iPhone. Oh no, yeah, Dre, Tillin, yeah, who knows. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm trying to pick up one job really fast. I'm gonna send you a list of people, okay? My sweet, thank you again. I'm still trying to find somebody that can keep it together long enough for me to make a couple $100 really quick here.
Only 2 are just being made right now by us. And we're all gonna die before we're 30. Dude, let's talk more later.
I love your culture, man. So alive in the moment. Okay, no problem. We'll talk next week.
Here, if you have, thank you for the invite, iPhone. If you have an open spot, leave it open for a second, and then let me see if I can't find you a quick co-host with a mic, and then once they show up, they'll be able to run you through the detail as to how you can get a little cash here. So let me check out my, this will actually be a lot easier for me, and for them too, and for everybody. Let me take a quick look, peek, see, and see if I have any co-hosts here available. We got Tony. That would be excellent. Tony would come. You really like Tony. He's a really nice guy. For some reason, a lot of my gentlemen don't have a list going here. Alright, let's see who joined. Oh, you're already launching the session. Alright, one sec. I'm in the invite list.
Okay. So, are you ready? This should be pretty easy. I've kept it simple since you all seem...
We got Rob, we got Kid. Alrighty then. Yeah, I've done the heist with iPhone before. What we normally do is get a helicopter. Also glitch out at least one car, maybe two. Hacker gets the money. If we lose the glitch car, don't bail from the heist. I'm one of the few people left in Grand Theft Auto Online who actually can play the heist the way it was intended to be played and complete it in a diligent but timely manner without glitches or cheating. So even if we lose everything, don't bail. I'll load us up in a cop car and drive down the cliff, but the plan will be several glitch cars at the bank for the alley run, and then also we're going to be doing a helicopter run too. I'll pilot the helicopter, drop the water level, land by the boat, get inside the boat, drop the timer, and then we can go slow to the finish. That way we won't beach the boat at the last second. Let me see. From the looks of it, it looks like you already know. You guys know how to get the helicopter. That's fine with me. Go and please prepare a helicopter, and thank you for doing that, because that's just less work I have to take care of. And then I'm gonna go and glitch out some 4 doors. Just because I only glitch out 4 doors now. And get some cars ready for the heist. Alright, I got my good old baller, my front wheel drive SUV. And then iPhone, thank you again. After this, I'm gonna as long as we can complete this and get a couple bucks in my pocket for the day, I'm gonna create a group and add you to it, and then I'm gonna add a few of my co-hosts to the group also, and I'm just gonna send out a little message just introducing you to my co-host and my shadow crew, and then you should be able to find somebody to run you back for your heist, so you can start getting your 700 grand every couple of heists. Okay. At least I can do for all the money you help me get. That car is good. How's the helicopter going? You still haven't spawned the helicopter? Here, I'll tell you what, guy. If you need to spawn the helicopter, I can generate the spawn, and then I always get it the first time, just because I associate spawns for the helicopters to my account. And then after I spawn it for you, we'll save a few minutes instead of you having to constantly reset the district. You can just grab it and glitch it out, and we'll save a few minutes and be on our way. I mean, unless you get it before I show up or something, that's fine. Yeah, I always spawn my helicopter on the first district entry just because I spend time in free mode associating helicopter spawns to my account. Similar to how you can associate Mammoth Patriot spawns to your account, the cars on the street, and then once you get one, you'll get 50,000 on the street. That's how come they come in bunches. Alright, helicopter spawned. If you want to come over and grab it, it's fine. I'm going to go and grab it in the meantime. Okay. I'm gonna go and prepare for the heist right now. I was spawning fast. You know, my problem is that sometimes it may take me several stunt jumps to get onto the roof. I did manage. The worst I've done in any heist is 10 attempts. This week, the worst I've done is 4. It should be about a couple minutes tops, considering how things have been going for me this week. There, first time's a charm. And then, like I told you before iPhone, I do steal a lot of helicopters from the police stations, and so I do occasionally get wanted levels for stealing the helicopters. don't trip if it says I blew the job. It's just because I steal a lot of helicopters, and after I get a wanted level, I'll get a reset for stealing helicopters. But it does happen to me on occasion. Fair warning. I didn't trip a wanted level this time for the helicopter. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna position it by the motorcycle apartment. I'm gonna walk into my glitch house, glitch out the helicopter so that it'll stay through several restarts and the cutscene next to the bank. Please don't blow the job until I successfully enter and exit the glitch apartment, so to make sure that the helicopter will stick for the restarts and for the cutscene next to the bank. Okay. And it's fun. It won't be as difficult to understand if you go to medical school, join the Marines, or join your local police academy. Alright, wait for me to exit the glitch apartment. Once I exit the glitch apartment, also please don't, crash into the helicopter fairly. It may help to despawn the helicopter. And then once I exit the glitch apartment, the helicopter will be ready for the heist. It'll last through several restarts for the heist. It'll also last through the cutscene to exit the bank. As far as spawning the helicopter goes, I've tried explaining it to very intelligent gentlemen, and they, can't seem to grasp it, or it's too much work for them. Your best bet is just to figure out how to spawn it on your own. I'll give you a tip for that though. It's more or less a lifestyle choice. I do come from a military family, and I would suggest to you that you do enlist in the Army, Marines, Navy, or Air Force. Also, I would also suggest to you that you also enroll in the local police or fire academy. The knowledge that you'll gain from public service, military service, will be insurmountable to your needs for the heist. Helicopter's ready for the heist. Go ahead, don't crash into the helicopter. Go ahead, let's go to the bank, wrap this up. Alright. I wanna walk. I'll meet you at the bank. And I've told iPhone this before, I'll say it again. I am a doctor of the Pacific Standard job. I'm like a cardiologist, okay, for this video game. I specialize in the Pacific Standard job. I have genius level skills for the Pacific Standard job. I'm always very professional, very elite. I complete elite challenges regularly. I co-host for Shadow Crew. It's one of the biggest heist crews, completes elite challenges in all Grand Theft Auto Online. I broadcast my heist regularly. I broadcast all of my heists. Just a lot of work, a lot of stuff. Alright, go ahead and restart it. Get us back at the bank here, okay? And then once we restart, just go ahead and walk into the bank, and we'll be ready to go. Thank you. Sorry about iPhone. Our one gent, they lost their tires over by the helicopter, so I just wanted to hit the check mark and blow the job so we could all regroup here at the bank a lot faster and easier. And then what my plan is like last time, I'm just gonna make the run after the cutscene next to the bank. I'm not gonna sit around and kill cops before I hop into the car. My goal is just to jump out. I have my heavies on. I don't have to worry about getting shot by the police. Just hop into the car, lickety split, blow up the bikes before having to deal with the heist fail to escape the bank mechanic. That's one of the best things about glitching out a car. You can always, because of the sheer speed of the car, you can actually cheat the mechanics of the heist. You can go and you're fast enough to actually beat the timer for the people that actually step out of the bank. That's a major advantage for a lot of players, because a lot of players don't understand the concept of stepping out of the bank, stepping back in to update the checkpoint because of the heist fail to escape the bank. It would be a very daunting task. You're gonna need special military skills to actually be able to confront a lot of the problems the heist presents. And also have a bit of a level of bonding with your crew, because in a game like Grand Theft Auto Online, it's so easy for people to turn on each other. You gotta make sure that you're really, highly motivated to work as a team, especially in the heist. And I'm sorry if I'm coming across as a prick. I've done this job a million times. For me, it's child's play. Okay, this is nowhere near as difficult as the mythic raids in World of Warcraft, which I used to do. And so that is one thing you could do if you do want to get better at doing the Pacific Standard job. Learn how to spawn helicopters. You're gonna want to do mythic raids in World of Warcraft. You can download World of Warcraft and just pay your. They're gonna have a new expansion coming out soon, so it'd be a good time to give it a shot. And make sure you get your character boost, and then go through all of the areas. Get your max level. Make sure that once you get your max level, that you get. You start doing your dungeons, get your gear. You want to progress up to the raids. The raids will come out about a month after the first content drop hits. And then from there, you're going to have your normal raids the first week. And then after your normal raids, they'll have the looking for raid workshops, where it's an easier raid that comes out later. And then it'll make it easier for you to start building up your gear. And get a high enough item level in World of Warcraft, doing LFR, normal, and heroic raid, and then you can try finding a guild, doing your server transfer, and doing your mythic raids with a guild after they put you through the tryouts. In World of Warcraft, they won't even let you do a mythic raid until they see you, try out, do a heroic raid, carry a group of their guys, and make sure that you're putting money in their pocket, food in their mouth, before they even let you think of letting them go with you. And putting, what I call the curse of the lockout on their guild, because once a group of 20 enters a mythic lockout, only those people can complete the mythic raid together. It's more or less the same as the loyalty challenge here in Grand Theft Auto Online, except once you activate your loyalty challenge, there is no other way to do a heist except with the people that you're doing your loyalty challenge with. And keep that in mind. That's the world I come from. Alright, so like I said, I don't care about the SWAT. SWAT's ineffective for my tactics. What I'm going to do is just hop out here really fast, get into the cop car and attempt to blow up the bikes, commit suicide before the timer kicks off or the fail to escape the bank. You may need to step out. That's on you. Don't trip. We'll have several opportunities too. Okay. I run the alley on foot, like I said. Sorry about that. A lot of cops here. You know what? Let me just make this a little easier. Oh, here, I'm just gonna take another car. I want to run it off foot because it's actually safer for me to run it off foot. It's just I got hit with both my tires when I was driving through the thing because of all the extra cops. And so I am getting shot up really bad. Yeah, I don't got time for this. Let me get outside of here.
I need you to stay together. Come out of the bank, take a left down Vine River. Requesting backup. The alley to the right. Keep going down the alley.
Yeah, it was a lot easier that time. Alright, I'm at the getaway bikes.
Use the bikes to get away from the cops and to get upstate. We left the dinghy at Ratton Canyon. That's your exit plan. There's a route coming to your GPS now. It'll take you off-road, away from the cops, and towards our boat. Stay together or go a different way if you want, but this will be the safest route.
Yeah, it's so much nicer. You don't have to deal with the whole heist fail to escape the bank. Everybody can just stay in the bank. I just restart. We're gonna restart at the freaking bike apartment. I'm just gonna blow up the bikes. We're gonna get in the helicopter and go. I don't know how, but the helicopter seemed to have been moved. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You never want to touch the helicopter because the second you crash into it, everyone's going. The guy that got the helicopter is going to know. Like after I left there, I know you accidentally crashed into it because the problem now is that the helicopter's been destroyed because you accidentally crashed into it. Okay. So it's gonna have to have another plan. No, don't blow up the bikes. We're gonna need the bikes now. No. We need the bikes. Everybody get on a bike. No, don't get on my bike. Everybody get on your own bike. Everybody has to get on a bike now. And then I'm gonna go and get it and steal another helicopter. Where is the other guy? Alright, so we can. Yeah, everybody go. You'll see the little Geo warehouse. Don't go. Oh god, this isn't gonna happen. I'm sorry, I have to go.